Ah, yes. It's time to get back into the trend of starting the episode in the same place I ended the last episode. Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason, and welcome you back to more The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Last time, we set sail from Windfall Island, got ourselves a heart piece that gave us our fourth heart container, which we now are sitting with 4, yes. And we made it here to Dragon Roost Island, where we, messed around a little bit, got a bait bag from Beetle, and met the chieftain of the Rito, who has tasked us with talking to his son and giving him some of our courage, because he seems to be somewhat of a wimp. But to do that, we need to talk to a girl named Medli, which he said was on the 2nd floor. And it would appear that she is right here. Let's go ahead and talk to her.
Wow! You really do have green clothes and a strange-shaped hat. You're Link, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the Great Sky Spirit Valoo. My name is Medli. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here. This is from the chieftain. Link, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Komali.
Alright, we get the father's letter.
The room way in the back on the 1st floor is Prince Komali's room. You have to go down a couple steps to get there. When you meet Prince Komali, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, Link, I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Could you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then.
Sure, why not? Anyway, yeah, I guess, our task is to deliver this letter, which if we, get out our trusty delivery bag here on the bottom screen. I'm sorry I can't show it. I don't exactly know how to record, game pads yet. Outside of, just using my phone, but I don't want to pull out my phone and record everything all the time. We need to take this letter to Prince Komali, who she said is in the far, far down this hallway, down the stairs. So, let's go ahead and go in and talk to him.
A letter? From my father? Oh, sure. Telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to get a scale from Valoo. You're in this letter too, Poking your nose in other people's business? You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Are you trying to say that you can calm Valoo down? Psst, that's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what, if you could find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Well, this guy seems to be stubborn, but I guess, we'll just have to leave him to his own wits, and we'll go prove to him that we can calm Valoo down, because, we are heroes. But before we do that, I want to do one thing here. It is going to be very helpful for us. So, if we come up to the 2nd floor, and come over here, we'll find this letter counter. Well now, I've not seen your young face before. Nope, don't believe so. You wouldn't be here in response to our posting for some part-time help, would you? Oh, excellent, that's good. But first, to see if I can use you or not, I need to give you a little test, just a small one. Match the seal on the envelope with that same icon on the shelf, and throw the letter onto that shelf. Real easy, simple. Use the control stick to select a shelf and press A to throw a letter. Like I said, simple. Is that clear? Before time runs out, you have to sort at least 10 letters. Give it your best shot. Alright, so as he said, we have to match the label of the letter to the shelf that we need to throw it on, and we just need to get 10. That's pretty easy. We literally, like, I've kind of gotten better at this game over the years. Like, this minigame is very simple to get down once you've figured out what exactly you need to do. Alright, there we go, and we are getting 25 letters. Look at that. 25 letters, great, good, terrific. You pass. Okay, you get 1 rupee for every 2 letters, so that comes to a grand total of 12 rupees, am I right? Come back anytime, I mean it, anytime. The more letters you sort, the more you'll earn. Not a big deal for both of us. Hey, you ready for work? You already understand what you need to do, am I right? Alright, so we need to get 20 letters this time. So let's go ahead and do that. Pretty easy. You know, just doing the same thing, except this time you can't really afford to make too many mistakes. It's the one thing about this minigame, like right there, I just failed. You can't really afford to make too many mistakes, otherwise you'll end up failing the minigame. So, let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, I got 26. That's 1 more than last time. Alright, we get 26 rupees. And now, I think it'll ask for 25 letters. So let's, you know, we've been able to do it both times, even with that one mess up, so let's see what we can accomplish. Oh dear, I messed up. 27, even 1 more than last time. Look at us go. 27 letters, you have amazing coordination. Seriously, I'm stupefied. Incredible, Dillis. We veterans do this all day long, and even we have a hard time reaching that amount. I've got to give you more money. Got to. 3 rupees per letter, that's 81 rupees. And, hey, your name wouldn't happen to be Link, would it? It is, isn't it? I thought you looked like the lad the chieftain was talking about. In that case, I should have expected you to be able to pull off something like this. I've heard all about you. Yes, I sure have. You've had a rough time, Link. I feel bad making you help us. But hey, things are looking up. Our new helper's just arrived. Maybe you can give him some advice the next time you come by. Yes, we shall. And how do we, you know, give this guy pointers? Well, simply we just have to leave and come back in, and then he will be sitting behind the counter instead of the other guy. Also, if you come in here, there's nothing special, I can tell you right now. Just some crates. Nothing really special. Just wanted to, you know, show that, as there's crates and pots. But here's the guy. Hey man, I'm the new part-timer. Green clothes and a green hat. Pardon me for asking, but you're Link, aren't you? Aha, I knew it. You're a legend amongst the part-timers here. I really admire you, man. Just once, I'd like to see the legendary 25-letter sort. Do your best, man. Alright, so we have to play this minigame once more in order to prove that we are the, you know, 25-letter sort man, which, you know, we can also just do better and completely overachieve and make this guy really happy. I, of course, messed up that letter. I messed up again. I am choking. I'm very much choking, but it doesn't matter because we still managed to beat it. Oh my gosh, 26 letters, amazing, man. I'm so impressed, seriously, man. I've got to tell my mom back home all about this. I've got a favor to ask of you, man. I'm still new here, so I'm not allowed to leave. So would you mind putting this letter to my mom in the post box for me? Thanks a lot, man. Alright, we get a note to mom. I guess I could just throw it in here with all the other letters, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's against the rules, man. Alright, so let's go ahead and, you know, just real quick, go out and deliver this letter, or I guess send this letter in a post box, and we'll be able to get a reward from it later. As yes, that it was a minigame, and this minigame does have an award, or reward. So let's go ahead and go to this picto box. Let's take out the letter. It will take it. However, it needs a postage fee of 5 rupees. Alright. Now let's, I guess, go ahead and finally head off, since there's nothing else left for us to do at the moment. Let's head off towards Dragon Roost Cavern, where we can meet Medli. Which is over here. As you can see, there's some strange happenings going on in this area. And there's Medli. Let's go ahead and go down and, you know, talk to her.
Hey, you actually came! I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see this place? There used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But then the great Valoo, he became so angry and... in his rage, he shook the mountain and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where is my mind? Tell me, how is Prince Komali? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Komali's taken. See, Prince Komali's grandmother was the great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Komali would have felt more secure. Link, I'm sorry to ask you this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I could get some wind under my wing, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? Whew, thank you so much. Okay, pick me up. Then face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed up, so pay close attention to the direction of the wind. All right, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw me as hard as you can.
Alright, we just need to throw her in the direction of this ledge there. And our best bet is going to be right up here. But we need to make sure that the wind current is heading straight towards the ledge. So, we'll go ahead and throw her there, and she makes it.
Oh, thank you! I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost and meet with the Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may just be an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Valoo's language. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but... Look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Komali.
Oh, we got ourselves our first empty bottle.
Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret, okay? Well, good luck! To both of us.
Alrighty. Well, now that Medli has kind of gone on her own way, we need to figure out some way to get up there, because we told Prince Komali that we need to, or that we could calm Valoo down. No matter what, we want to, you know, prove him wrong. Also, I don't know why I came up here when I needed to do something down there first. So, what we need to do is we're going to go ahead and get some water here in our bottle. And with this water, if you remember seeing those plants that looked like they were decayed, well, if we pour some water on one of these plants, we can rejuvenate them into a bomb flower. Now we just have to time it correctly and throw the bomb to where it'll burst that boulder and release the spring. Alrighty, and releasing said spring will allow us to gain access to the other side. And now we have to play a little bit of basketball with these bombs, because we need to aim these bombs to where they get in those pots, and these pillars will come down and give us a bridge across. Pretty simple, pretty easy. But with that, we now can enter our first dungeon. Welcome to Dragon Roost Cavern. And next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, we are going to try to conquer this behemoth. I don't know why I thought of it as a behemoth. It's not that big of a dungeon, but, you know, it's just a cool word. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. It helps out a ton. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys all later.